BreitlingSource.com here, and today I have taken apart my Breitling Headwind in order to brush the bezel, because the bezel initially on the Headwind is brushed while the rest of the watch is polished. I bought this one used, and well, obviously because they don't make them anymore, and the entire watch was repolished, including the bezel. So I've decided to kind of lump together the bezel, because a lot of people want to know what it looks like when you take apart the bezel, and so I've lumped it together with sort of a video showing you what the bezel looks like when it's been removed. So you can see it's just it just comes off, and there's this sort of an inner ring down there. I can zoom this a bit. You can see this this sort of a metal retaining ring there that allows the bezel to click once it's been placed on. So you can hear that clicking, and it's caused by that ring there. And in here are all my screws and stuff that hold the rider tabs in and other stuff, and the bezel itself, right? So let's zoom back out. I wanted to take the opportunity here also to show you this stuff from watchbandrenew.com. They basically make different kinds of polishing, micron polishing cloths, and the ones that I find the most useful are the 15 and the 30, which allow you to rebrush a finish. I don't really like their 1, 2, 3, and 9 micron cloths, because they're supposed to be for restoring a polished finish, but I find that, quite honestly, they don't do that good of a job. What I'm going to do here is open up one of these, and then I'm going to cut out a square. The finger's kind of dirty from the polish, and then you just cut one of these squares out, starting with the 30 because it's the thicker grade. And you got a square of micron polishing cloth in 30 micron. And additionally, if you feel that you want a finer finish on it, you can go to the 15 micron size. And essentially, I just want a circular pattern, so which is pretty easy with these polishing cloths. The polish is on the back side, not the side with the writing on it. So you start here and you start running it around the circle. You start with maybe a semicircle. I'm going to show you what it looks like before and after. Usually it's best to go in, not so much in one direction, but just do one movement first rather than rub it back and forth, because you get better lines that way. These little micron polishing cloths are fairly affordable, so they I think they're pretty good value. I think I got each package. I bought one of the 3 sheets of each one, and I think there's something around $6 or $7 each. But why don't I zoom up here now so you can take a look at the finish here. As you can see, this half of the bezel here is sort of a brushed finish now, and it's a nice brush finish, and this side here is a polished. But they didn't really do a good job with the polish, because you can see that it's sort of brushed on the inside, and it's brushed under where the rider tabs are, which is right here and here. So the brush gives it a much nicer look, in my opinion, to have that sort of a two-tone contrast on the bezel. So as you can see, it's a pretty good job of a brush finish on that side, and that was with very, very, very little work. So I won't bother showing the video the rest of it, but essentially do the same thing to both sides, and then pop the bezel back on, and then just screw these rider tabs back in. Zoom back out here so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm not going to screw these back on the video because it's really tough to get them dead on because they're pretty small screws, but they just need to be screwed back in on the sides here, and the rider tabs as well. And once you've screwed them on, the bezel will be snug and everything's back to normal. So hope that you found this little video informative, and kind of gives you a little bit of idea what the bezel is like taking on and off, and what it's like using these watch band renew micron cloths. Okay, hope you have a good one.